Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you've all had a brilliant Christmas and you've got all the gifts you wanted from Santa Claus. Now in the meantime, I thought I would set up this and do a whole end of year review, as seems popular in the minute, so I thought I'd get mine in before the end of the year. Now you're going to be watching this later on New Year's Eve, presumably before you all get ready to go out and have a few drinks and join in the parties and enjoy yourself. In the meantime, though, whilst you're getting ready, you can have this on in the background. You can have a bit of a listen to this going on. So, over the course of 2025, what we've done so far this year is going back over. I'm getting the Mustang is now through its MOT. It's taxed, it's insured, it's on the road. Just been out in it this morning. It's absolutely freezing outside, but the Mustang performed wonderfully. Even used it a couple of nights ago to go and rescue a friend who had some issues with a flat battery on his car, as is normal at this time of year when a whole load of batteries die. Anyway, that's the Mustang out of the way. So the Mustang's done, that's MOT'd. There's still a little bit of work to do on it, not necessarily with regards to the MOT. There's some other bits and pieces I want to do on it, but you'll see them throughout the course of 2026. The Mondeo that I've got, I still have that. It's currently parked up outside. The MOT has expired. It does need a washer pump in order to get the windscreen washers to work, and then I think everything else is going to be perfectly fine to get it through its MOT. Fingers crossed, at least, anyway, hopefully for that one. So we need to get that done, get a washer pump for that. It still needs that. I still haven't getting around to that because I was messing about with getting the Mustang through its MOT. The Ranchero, the pickup is still sitting outside. As you'll have seen in the videos throughout the year, I did manage to break the distributor, or at least wedge the two screws in. They sheared off that hold the vacuum assembly into the distributor itself. I've got all the parts to fix that, and I think I've thought of a way to get the remnants of the screws out so I can put the whole thing back together. If that doesn't work and I end up breaking the distributor altogether, I have actually bought an HAI distributor. I'll fit that. Never done one of those before, so that should be entertaining if that goes in. But it will mean that I can get rid of the whole Ford Never Spark boxes and plugs and everything. I can just have the HAI distributor running that one. So that'll be happening throughout 2026. Now, over 2025, I did start some work on the Hilux Surf that I own, the Japanese 4x4, to try and convert that into a micro camper and have some fun with that throughout the summer months coming up. I'm still going to do that. There is some work it needs doing to get it through an MOT because it's been parked outside for quite a length of time now. So I need to get it up and running again, which shouldn't be too difficult because, after all, it is a Toyota. It's much more reliable than a Land Rover ever would be. So that'll run. I know it'll run and drive, but there is a bit of welding that needs done to it. And obviously I need to get whatever else needs doing to it to get it through its MOT, and then we can get back on with that one again. The Cortina, it's sitting outside. It does run. I figure it needs fuel. It won't start at the moment, but I think the fuel gauge, as normal on those things, is a pathological liar, and it's telling me there's a quarter of tank in it when it's actually empty. So I'll get some fuel in that. We'll get that up and running again. We'll free the brakes off because the brakes have seized with it standing. We'll get all that taken care of though, and we'll get that done. So that'll be coming up in 2026 as well. My 68 Charger is currently in the garage. That's just sitting out there. So it's protected from the weather. It's where it should be. Got a lot of work to do on the Charger, so it'll be quite a while before that's back out and on the road, I would imagine. But I know everything that needs doing. I do have some panels for it. I need to buy a couple of bits more panel-wise. I'll find a few more panels, and then we can get into digging that apart or tearing that apart and putting it back together properly. The big thing with the Charger, though, is the vinyl roof. Now, it is the original vinyl roof from 1968. Sadly, it has been completely destroyed in storms we've had over the years, so I do need to get the vinyl roof off, see what the damage is, if there is any underneath the vinyl, get that fixed, get the roof painted, and then move on to all the panel work. And that'll be the Charger done, so we'll catch up with that one. I haven't done much with the Charger over the course of this year. It's spent most of the time just sitting on the driveway, but at least now it's in the garage. Speaking of the garage, the roof's done. The garage is nice and dry. There's a little bit of rain coming in through the gaps on the side wall of the garage where the joists are. I need to get those sealed up, and then that'll make the garage completely dry. But as far as the roof's concerned, the roof's not leaking. There is a bit of condensation in there on the inside of the metal panels, which I did know would happen. But obviously on the back of that, once that's all dried off and it's all insulated, that'll combat from that happening as well. And there's some air bricks in there, so I get a nice flow through of air. So it's not going to end up being damp in there at all. Need to sort the walls out and give them a bit of a clean and a bit of a paint, maybe some more shelving up, and start getting all the stuff back in the garage and in the shed that's currently being in storage upstairs in the house. There's also the shed behind the garage, which hopefully at some point this year I'm going to start investigating to see how I can actually connect the two together and have one long garage or shed come workshop, if you like. We'll see if we can get that done as well. And as well as all of that, I'm going to try and get to some more events in 2026 because I don't think I did any at all this year. If I did, there was very few of them that I went to. I don't remember doing anything. I don't think there's anything on the channel about any events that I went to over the course of 2025. So in 2026, I'll definitely try and get to more events, hopefully some different events, and get spread a bit further afield and join in some of the stuff that's going on elsewhere in the country rather than just hanging around in the local area like I have done previously. And of course, the big thing that happened in 2025, right at the beginning of 2025, and courtesy of all you wonderful people that have been sitting watching all my videos, subscribing to my channel, and becoming channel members, is I actually managed to get fully monetized. So we do have some income coming in, so there's a bit extra money to spend, so we should be able to start getting things sorted out a bit better now as the money comes in more. It's absolutely wonderful to be monetized. Currently, we're sitting at, I think it's 2,271 subscribers. It'll be really great to see that increase. And there's 8 channel members. Love to see those increase as well. Speaking of channel members, I must say a huge thank you to all 8 of you for supporting the channel in the way that you do and in the way that you have. And hopefully you'll enjoy supporting the channel again over the coming 2026. And we'll be joined by a few more members as well. Fingers crossed. In the meantime, though, all that remains for me to say is thank you very much to everybody for all the comments, the likes, the shares, the hypes, watching the videos, subscribing to the channel, becoming members. Thank you very much to all of you. I really, really honestly do appreciate everything that you do to support the channel and promote the channel and help me to grow my little community in my corner of the internet that I'm currently doing on YouTube. Other than that, go out tonight, be safe, drink loads of alcohol, eat loads of food, have a fantastic time. In the meantime, though, I'm going to go and get back to building my new Ford Bronco. It's an addiction. It really is. And I think there's an Ecto 1 on its way as well. Anyway, I'm going to get back into that with what's left of the Christmas dinner. In the meantime, though, I'll see you in 2026. Have a marvellous night tonight. Enjoy yourself. Stay safe. Drink alcohol. Eat food. And have a wonderful night. And I'll see you next year. Bye for now.